Hey guys, today we'll be doing one of very interesting and important lab, which is called 802.1x authentication. What is 802.1x authentication? So basically is a modern way to ensure solutions that against network endpoint vulnerabilities. And also it's a security protocol that authenticates new users and devices who's requesting access to the network. And this protocol, it can operate or on wired or wireless LAN, on campuses or enterprise networks. And 802.1x authentication, it have three components, and it's very important to memorize that. The first component, which is the supplicant, is the client or workstation that you receive credential from a user and submit them to the authenticator. The second component is the authenticator. The authenticator is a device that controls physical access to the network by acting as a proxy between the client, which is the supplicant, and the authentication server. And the third component is the authentication server, which is a device that validates the credential received from authenticator. So, and the authentication server that determine the level of the access in the network for an end user or device. Brief. Now we go to our lab. Lab objective: learn about network authentication configuration with a focus on radius configuration. Lab mission: set up a radius server and implement 802.1x authentication on Office 1 and Office 2. Let me open my topology first. Set up a radius server and implement 802.1x authentication on Office 1 and Office 2. The lab duration is going to be 30 to 40 minutes. A requirement, I mean, you don't need to have you don't need to be a master on it. It's just like a basic knowledge of EOS command and navigation and knowledge of AAA 802.1x concept. Resources, I'm gonna leave these resources on the bottom of this video. Okay. Lab 1. Verify connectivity. All devices in the lab are predefined with an IP address and network settings to easily navigate the topology and identify the IP address configured on each device. 1. Examine the topology and familiarize yourself with the existing settings. 2. Verify connectivity among all devices. Remember, all devices that operate on data link layer can be verified. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to my CLI, enable, show IP interface brief. Press enter. This is my first IP address, 10.1.0.25. Okay, I go to my second switch, which is Office number 2. The same thing, enable, show IP almost put address. So IP interface brief, press enter, enter. So it's 10.2.0.25. Number 3, I do the same thing. Come, enable, shortcut, show, IP, interface, brief, press enter, all the way down, 10.3.0.25. I'll go to my router. Okay, I press enter, enable, show, IP, interface, brief, which is 10.3.0.1. Okay, I'm out. Verify connectivity among all devices. I'll go to PC1. I'll go to my desktop. Command prompt, IP, config. Here's the first address I have. Copy it. I have 10. Let me short it a little bit so we can see good. So which is 10.1.0.10. I go to Office 2, PC4. Config. This is my second IP address. Let's ping PC1 and we see. 25% lows. Okay, let's redo it again. Now it's 100%. Double check. So that's the PC IP address for PC number 4, switch number 2, office number 2. I go to my switch number 3 and I ping. Ping. PC number 4 on switch number 2. 80%. Do it again, 100%. Double check, 100%. So here we check that we have connectivity on all devices. Okay. Lab task 2. Set up the Radius server. Configure the Radius server and add the relevant client and user accounts. Select the Radius server and then click the service tab. Okay. In the services tab, enable the Radius eApp feature. Okay, what's an eApp? So basically it's an extensible authentication protocol and is an authentication framework that provides transport or request and response parameter, and used in almost in every internet protocol authentication process. Okay, so now we go to our server, services, and I go to AAA. I put on. Okay, let me remove this one real quick. Remove. Okay. I start with the first client name, which is switch number 1. Okay, I provide an IP address for switch number 1, which is 10 dot 1 dot 0 dot 25. Okay, radius, double check, Cisco, make sure to put the correct password, plus add. I go switch number 2. The client IP address will be 10 dot 2 dot 0 dot 25. Okay, press enter, and I go to router 1, which is 10, double check, 10.3.0.1, which is 10.3.0.1, Cisco, radius, press enter. I go to switch number 3, the IP address, which is 10.3.0.25. That will be Cisco. Press add. Add. Okay. Gotta remove this one. Switch number 2. The client IP address will be 10.2.0.25. Forget the secret, which is Cisco. And I press add. Okay, I go to password here. Address, service types, radius, skill secret, good. Username for switch number 1 is gonna be Ted, and password will be 1111. Router 1 is gonna be Lily. Password will be 3333. Add. And switch number 3 will be Marshall. Password will be 4444. Add. And now finally switch number 2, which is Robin. And the password will be 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. And I press add. Okay. To radius here. I click on it. There we go. So we finish with task 2. We're in the lab task 3. Configure 802.1x on switch number 1 and switch number 2, which is Office 1, Office 2. I'll go to my switch number 1. Configure terminal. Config T. Okay. Same thing. AAA. New. Model. set up the radius server IP address and a key. There's gonna be radius / server, the host IP address 10.3.0.150, and we provide the key will be Cisco, like that. Correct? Correct. Configure AAA for 802.1x and set up the radius server as the destination of authentication requests. Go A authentication dot 1x default group radius. Press enter. Enable .1x globally on switch 1. I go to .1x system / authentication control. Press enter. Right? Let me extract this window. Enable .1.x on specific interfaces. We must first set interface fast internet 0.0/1 and fast Ethernet 0/2 to access mode. Requirement: a port must be set as an access or trunk to enable .1x. Okay, I go here and I write interface, range, fast Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2. Press enter and I go switch port mode access, which is we give it access. Enable .1x default parameter on interfaces connected to the office PC, fast internet 1 and fast internet 2. 0/1, 0/2. I go here and I write authentication port control automatic .1x P E authenticator. Press enter. Exit. Double check. This one here. You see it? Now I go to my switch number 2 and I do the same thing. Just try to remember and do it for your own without you look at the lab. Okay. I'm gonna take this lab down. Make it bigger. Okay, here switch number 2, enable config terminal, and I go AAA new model, press enter, then I put radius, server, host, the host is 10.3.0.150, and we provide the key will be Cisco. Press enter, dot 1x system authentication hash control. Press enter, and AAA authentication dot 1x default group radius. Press enter, interface, interface range, we say fast internet, fast ethernet, fast internet 0 /1 and 0/2, correct. Press enter, switch port, mode access, enter, and authentication port, authentication port, control auto. Oop. Yep. Forgot slashing. Now will work. Dot 1x. Right. Authentication. No. Cater. Press exit. Let's double check. Let's check now. Correct. Switch port, authentication port, exit. There we go. Now, lab task 4, verify settings, authenticate PC. Now, take a moment to examine the topology. You will notice the port connected to the PC are colored orange. Yep, here. See it? Okay, this is mean switch number 1, which is this switch, and switch number 2 did not authenticate the PCs. and are not allowed to access the network resources. Okay? View and verify all devices configuration and try to access the network resource from the PC by entering the user credentials. On switch number 1 and switch number 2, show the running config command to verify all settings. Go to my switch number 1, exit, okay, so show running config. Okay, our model authentication .1x default group radius interfaces switch port mode access authentication port control auto .1x BIE authenticator switch. Okay. IP default gateway, IP address for the VLAN, set mask, radio server host, auto port 1645, and the key is Cisco. Huh. If you remember, on our lab we did not type any 1645, right, for the port, which is this one is added by default. The AAA server used this port to receive authentication requests. Okay. What's next? Save the configuration, reload, and wait until switch 1 and switch 2 are booted. Okay. I will come here, copy, running, config, start up, config. Yes, okay, for sure. I reload. Yes, I'm in. Confirm. I'll go to switch number 2. Same thing. Exit. Show. Running. Config. Now running config. Double check. Is added by default. 1645. Okay, here. I save my work. Copy. Running. Config. Start up. Config. Press enter. Yes. Reload. Press enter. I confirm. From PC1, try to ping the default gateway on radio server. The ping should fail. PC1. I go to PC1. Okay. I ping the default gateway. Ping 10.1.0.1. Huh. Timeout. $75% lows. 100% lows. Yep. So it did fail. Okay. Select PC1. Click the desktop tab. Find the IP configuration icon and click at the bottom of the window. Enable .1x security. Enter TED username and password. Refer to step 4 in task 2, which is TED. The password was 1111. Okay. Wait for the orange light to turn green. Tip: the 802.1x process can take some time, so use the fast forward feature to speed up the process. Okay. I'll go to my PC1. Click on desktop. IP configuration tab. It's right here. Okay. At the bottom of the window, D5. Use username, which is Ted, and the password is 1111. Okay. Get out of it. I go to my command prompt and I ping again the default gateway, which is this one. I have 25% loads. Let me re-ping again. Successfully 100%. It's this one. After radius authenticate and third PC ping, the default gateway radius on server. For the remaining PC in the office, enter the credential as follows: PC2 Robin, 3 Lily, Marshall. Note: after this step, the PC port will be colored green. To verify all PCs have access from PC1, ping all other PCs. All ping should be successfully. Okay. Good. Now I go to PC2. I go to desktop, configure. Here. We say PC2, the name was Robin. Robin. And the password is 2222. Okay. Out. Command prompt. So ping. Okay. And I gotta go to switch number 3. Oh. Oh. It's kinda crazy. Desktop, IP config, use. PC number 3 will be Lily. And the password will be 3333. Okay. Now go to PC number 4. Desktop. Okay. Username will be Marshall, and the password will be 4444. Right? Okay. I'm back to PC1. 11. Oh, ping 10.1.0.11 successfully. Okay. And I ping 10.2.0.10. And maybe ping again, 100% successful. Double check, 100% successful. Now we ping the last one, 10.2.0.11. Press enter. Don't worry guys if you see request timeout which is 25% lost. So we just ping it again. Then we work. And you double check. Yeah. We work. And we finish this lab. So we're gonna do one of these labs for the next time. I'm excited to do some Wireshark, installing Wireshark and advanced analysis. Be cool. So see you on next video, I guess. Alright, see you guys. Thank you.